Well, I'm back with Ruben here. He's got a little problem in his 4C. The hill assist isn't working, and also the traction control is off, and it didn't seem like the car was shifting either. Oh no, we're gonna like troubleshoot that. So the very first thing I'm gonna do is actually check the battery voltage. I'm gonna test your battery and see if the battery's good, and we'll go from there. We'll scan it and see what happens. All right, so we're on 12 volts. We'll do in-vehicle battery test, regular flooded. The cold cranking amps on these guys are, it says right there, I think it says, what does it say right there?
It says 500.
500?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I thought they were a little higher than that, but okay. All right, so 500, okay. Testing, please wait. Oh yeah, okay, cool. It says good battery. So we know, it's not a battery issue. A lot of times, like you were saying, you were reading on there, the batteries, if the voltage on them gets low, it causes all sorts of issues, but we know your battery's good, so that's not the problem. All right, so using multi-ECU scan here, I went through and there wasn't any other error codes with the transmission or the engine, but here in the brakes, it says the brake pedal switch is like stuck high. Probably whenever you were like doing like the little pedal dance to like get the oil reset. Yeah, I think that's what triggered it. I don't think you actually have a problem. I mean, you might have a problem with the brake switch down here, but I don't think that's what the issue is. What we're gonna do is like, we're just gonna clear this code and see if it comes back. Actually, run outside real quick for me, and like I'm gonna press the brake pedal, and like let's see if you can see the brake lights come on when I press the brake pedal. Are they on right now or no?
No, they're not on. Now.
They're on?
Yes, both
okay. Okay, well your brake pedal is working then. All right, so I'm just gonna clear this code, and then we'll go from there, see what happens. All right, we're gonna go for a quick little drive around the block here, see if the errors like pop up again, but the only error that I could find in the thing was for the brake switch, and I think probably just trying to do the pedal dance to try to get the oil light reset. I think that was like what did it. It's kind of like freaked out the ECU a little bit or something.
Yep. I got a little bit impatient. I was telling Dan that I should have just waited a little bit more so that he can help me with his multi-scan to reset the oil icon, and I decided to do the little video they have on YouTube for Alfa 4C, how to reset on your own manually with the brake, pressing of the brake and the accelerator multiple times. I did it more than what I was supposed to, but I did, one thing that came out from that, Dan, is that I was able to reset it by doing that.
Yeah, well, good.
But it triggered something else.
Right, yeah. Interesting. Like I put it in natural mode. Oh, so it's back again. All right.
So now, interesting. So I'm glad that you're here to see this, and for your viewers,
Yeah, and also it also seemed like it wasn't like shifting, right? So
No.
let's go get on the road, like main road, and see.
You see, like I'm already once.
Yeah, that's very strange that it's not shifting.
You can hear it. You want me to go on the road or just go around?
Well, let's go on the road because I want to see what happens. I want to see what happens like when we get out of here and like get going just a little bit more.
So now it's off.
Now it's off again because
you see,
you hit the brake pedal, and I think maybe you tapped it. I'm thinking your brake pedal switch might be starting to go out because you're probably just getting like intermittent problems with your brake pedal switch.
And you know what? I feel like because of me doing that.
See, look, it's shifting now too.
Here it is.
Yeah, so it's shifting properly now too. Yeah, so like I think that's probably the deal. I think what happened is that your brake pedal switch is just like starting to go out, and oh, that's interesting. I don't know why your transmission isn't shifting correctly, but you can't. But if you hit the paddle, like it shifts just fine. Yeah, I should. Did you press it or no?
No. Now I'm
okay. Oh, and then it's got your hill holder assistant. I think your brake pedal switch is causing like that fault, probably because it thinks that you're holding down the brake like while you're driving or something. Yeah, I think that's what's going on. We're gonna have to like look up, see how much your brake pedal switch is, how to replace that. But that's gonna be the next project. So
oh my God.
Stay tuned for that.
Dude, be safe out there, everyone. Thank you.
I hope this helps like some other 4C owners on like diagnosing your issues, but yeah, get you a laptop with multi-ECU scan so you can like really see what's going on with your car. Yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and do it now.
Yeah.
So we found this guy on Amazon, and you guys can check out the part number. But I think it's just the same kind of switch that, you know, like the Fiats use. The Fiats use the exact same switch. So, you know, don't pay extra Alfa prices for, you know, this guy.
Yeah.
I think it was only like 20 bucks or something like that. I mean, there's like some cheaper ones on Amazon too, but you might as well just get the Mopar one.
All right.
But let's take a look at this thing real quick, just so you can kind of see the connector, electrical connector on here. I want to take this off first. Like, you'll have to kind of squeeze it. There should be like a little tab, like right there. So you'll like push that tab in, and then be able to pop the connector off.
The one that's in there, right?
The one that's in there, right? Yeah, so let's do that first. So what we're going for is like this right here.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, so like press in on that part.
All right.
That was actually clockwise that I had to turn it. Even though like the instructions I know said counterclockwise. But counterclockwise, very interesting. But yeah, so let's just get this guy back in there. It just pops in, and then you turn it counterclockwise.
Counterclockwise, yes.
And it just clicks, just like that.
All right.
And then this pops in like that. That's it.
All right, that was easy peasy.
So yeah, I guess now the only thing to do is try it out. I think we'll know pretty quickly if it's gonna work or not, because like the light came on like real quick.
I know. Oh,
tire pressure.
tire pressure. No
Okay.
Okay, that's good. I mean, not good, but that's better than the other.
Yeah, I heard the beep and I got nervous there
We
for
were
a second.
like, here we go again.
But it's already automatically shifting and everything, so
Yeah.
make sure you hit the brakes a few times too, like test out the switch.
So far, so good.
Yeah?
Yeah. I mean, remember when we got in last time?
Oh, it was quick. Like, it's basically as soon as like you press the brake a couple times, it messed it up again.
That's crazy. You think it's because of since this is my daily vehicle that I drive every day, you know, you think it's just the normal of it, that it was already time for it to...
It could be, you know, like, I don't know, like the switch just gets worn out, you know? Yeah, I mean, it's working fine now, so yeah, that's all it was. Like, I think this thing was malfunctioning, and it was making the computer think that you were probably pressing the brake when you actually weren't, you know? So
I'm so happy, Dan. Thank you so much.
Yeah, of course.
I am going to test drive it more in a bit when Dan leaves. Just gonna give it a try. I'm gonna drive around here in Austin and see how it works out, you know. So, but I mean, we're confident. I'm confident now that with this upgrade or replacing it.
I think that was it.
It
was just it. So
Thank you,
it's
guys.
pretty cheap and easy fix, like all things considered, right?
Yes. Like $20-something for that.
Yeah.
And it was less than 20 minutes to change this. I think the hardest part was figuring it out, clockwise, counterclockwise, and of course my nails are short, so the part of my index trying to apply more pressure on it. But other than that, good. Thank you, guys.
All right. Yeah. See you guys next time.